Exactly.
Right. You know, you mentioned about the value, what establishes the value. People ask me, why do the appraisals always come in at value? And I would say probably 95% of the time, the appraisers come in at the purchase price. The appraisals come in at the purchase price, and the reason is the appraisers use the establish the value based upon the buyer, the seller, the listing agent, and the selling agent. They say there are 4 entities there that have established a market value by agreeing, and that is the best indicator of value. Obviously, if the value comes up short, then in terms of the competition, then the appraisals come in short, and very rarely, maybe 2% of the time, do we see an appraisal that's over and above the purchase price. So your point on value.
Don't want to get reviewed? Is that part of the reason?
No, I don't think that is. I think the true assessment of the market value is what people have agreed to pay for the property. And I'm not seeing any appraisal issues, and there's been a lot of talk about the market. Is it flat? Is it going up? Is it going down? And a couple points on that. I'm seeing appraisals come in at the purchase price, if not above. Even on the refinances, I'm seeing where we think they're coming in, where we think they should come in, they come in. And the other thing, Carol, you mentioned about you both mentioned about multiple offers, is that I was involved in a transaction where there were 32 offers. And you may know about this transaction. It was in the Valley. And that means to me that there's 31 buyers out there that still haven't bought, or at the time hadn't bought.
This was the one that was listed for $100,000 south of the Boulevard?
No. This was one that was listed in the, in the Sherman Oaks area, definitely in the under $1 million, but over 500,000.
How much under the asset, or where it should have been, was it priced?
Well, who knows what it should have been. It, I think, went off for about $75,000 more, but there were no counters even involved in the transaction. But what that tells me is that because the seller was eager to move and had some capital gains issues, but what that tells me is there's a lot of buyers out there that are still prepared to buy, and as long as we have buyers, we have demand. And so that tells me that we're still looking, if properties are priced right, we're looking at a market that will continue to grow. Maybe not at the 20% paces that we've seen, but over the long haul.
Absolutely. There's still a lot of people coming into this area, and this is the best weather in the country. And
we're sitting in the East Coast looking through the snow on Easter morning, as I was visiting my kids, where we couldn't go outside for the Easter egg hunt without freezing. It's real attractive.
Right, and I think the San Fernando Valley is like a diamond that a lot of people just don't even realize how low the prices are here. It's quite affordable. I mean, I was looking in the sheets about what you could get, a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. I mean, I found houses, quite a few houses in the 480 range, 480,000, and in Northridge, Granada Hills, Van Nuys, Canoga Park. I found condos that were $250,000 for a 1 or 2 bedroom condo, depending. So I think that's pretty affordable, especially when you have a situation where even if you can't afford much at all, you could still maybe have a little guest house there, or you could rent out a room or 2 and make your payments. I had a client years ago who bought. It was actually Mae West's old estate, and she couldn't really afford. I mean, she was worried about the payments, so she'd gotten a stated income or no qualifying type loan. So she rented out. There was a 6-bedroom house. She rented out all 5 bedrooms, and she didn't even have she quit her job, and she was able to live off of, believe it or not, off of all of her little tenants, pay her mortgage, and still be able to stay in this beautiful tennis court estate south of the boulevard that she was able to purchase.
Some people are very creative, but the Valley, I like to say, is, there are those people who think they get a nosebleed if they come from the west side over Mulholland Drive to the Valley, until they actually come out and visit friends. I think that the Valley, and I found this to be true with my family, finding the space that you are able to buy in the Valley compared to what you buy in the city, where the lot may be 6,700 square feet. I have one example I picked up just in going through the internet. 2-bedroom, 1-bath in Venice that actually has to be completely redone. And that was listed at $925,000, and it was 950 square feet. Not on the beach, by the way. 3,000 square foot lot. Now,
a condo.
It's a postage
Basically
stamp.
a condo, yeah, exactly.
With, you know, you want to talk as a condo alternative. So
in the valley, you can get half-acre lots. I mean, you get, you know, in general, just a larger lot size, but there's still some very large estate lots.
and neighborhoods.
Yeah, and beautiful
And
neighborhoods.
Communities, little
You know,
communities.
we look
Right.
back, the Brady Bunch kind of thing, I think we all miss that, and I think we're so compressed in this society that it's nice to be able to have space. And because, unfortunately, for many of us, the kids don't play in the streets like they used to. So you need a yard. If you've got
right.
kids, they need a place to be.
That's right.
And I'm just thinking of Valley Village, which is a great community with very ample-sized lots, 10,000-foot lots, and rambling, wonderful, sprawling houses. And they actually have parades in the neighborhood with the dogs and the kids and wagons and parents with flags on 4th of July, and they do special things during the holidays and support one another. We have, you know, we have great eclectic communities, be they religious or ethnic communities. We're very diverse in the valley.